You had the Cream Clique, you had the 103, you had the Mash Mode, you had the G Mob, like, you know what I'm saying, for my generation going around. And my clique was just already like dominant in the streets. So even when Maxo shot off and was doing his own thing, Cream Clique still had shit going on. You know what I'm saying? We were still, I was on Bum for Rico. Then Cartel Bo Rico came by the grace of God. I ain't holding no gun in that video, so I wasn't acquitted of that Rico, but they were still on us. We had a lot of street shit going on. So as I'm progressing, you know what I'm saying, I still got people in the streets. I still got folks in the streets that I felt responsible for. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was getting to. That's
right.
Exactly what I was getting to, like you having a sense of responsibility for these guys. Because here's the deal. When you are with these guys and y'all out in the streets and, you know, y'all at the club or whatever, you know, it's on you. Like, that's Max. I mean, you know, that's Maxo. That's Maxo, and that's his dudes, you know what I'm saying? So if somebody gets into it with one of your dudes, you're a target too. Mm-hmm. You know, like, just like that. And it's a lot of y'all. I've been places and seen y'all pull up.
Right.
So there's a lot of y'all, you know. You know, but that's one of the reasons why, man, you know, I move with numbers as necessary.
Right.
You know, I don't make it a way of life, because those are liabilities, you know, like, and especially if everybody can't eat like you eat.
Right.
And everybody can't eat like your second in command eat, or even your third or fourth or fifth or sixth or seventh or eighth in command eat.
Right.
Somebody gonna be hungry. Somebody is gonna be waiting to grab some crumbs or get a little piece here or whatever. And so you may have them, y'all might be in hell in Miami at an awards show, and it's all love, and y'all might be back in one of them rooms where they keep the gifts at or something, and, you know, somebody might just decide to just grab something, you know?
Hell yeah. That was definitely Ant. Yeah. That's the one that was my assistant that was stealing, you know what I'm saying? But for, like, the most part, all my guys, like, you know what I'm saying, like, they had their own money. Like, if you go look at the Rico case, you know, everybody done beat it, you know what I'm saying? It's behind us, but we all had money, you know what I'm saying? And then, like, we go out of town, everybody knew how to act. It was accordingly. They like, man, we here for bro. Like, we move very militant, because, like, since the beginning of my rap career, we move like that. So in their head, they think, like, we ain't do all this shit just to come here and f it up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The most time we really have problems, South by Southwest. Because now it's like, okay, everybody want to do music. Austin's only 2 hours away from Houston. Everybody could drive down there. You feel me? So we get into it with people like that, or maybe in the city. You feel me? But other, like, anything else should be smooth, you know what I'm saying? But like you say, as times go on, people get older, they do start to happen. But even then, I had to cut my circle, like, into a dot. Like you said, I used to move around with 100 you know what I'm saying? But then was it gonna be 100 liabilities? I had to cut that down.
That's right.
To where, like, man, I started getting security. They started looking at me crazy. They're like, man, why you need security, man? You the one always whooping and jumping on. I'm like, yes, you right. I need security to protect myself from a lawsuit. So if something happened, they grab me, or they, you know what I'm saying, restrain the situation.
Now, was there a single event or even a series of events that got you to that point where you realized that I'm actually too valuable to be out here acting a fool and putting my freedom on the line like this? I need to hire some buffers.
Yeah.
I need to hire some guys who can stand between me and the BS, so that I can continue to do what I do. Because you are too valuable. You got too much going on. There's too many people counting on you. Man,
I say when I'm trying to think what year this was. Was it 2013 or 2014 or whatever? I opened up for Kendrick Lamar at Warehouse Live.
Okay.
And before I went on stage, we had a fight, and then after we had a shootout. You know what I'm saying? Remind you, I just sold 300 tickets. That's good for an opener.
Yeah.
Today you could do 300 people in the venue and it look like 7. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? We sold that. So I was like, yeah, man, this shit ain't adding up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, something got to give. But at the same time, my homies, they was there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not even my homies. Us as a collective, because we had to respect. It'd be certain times we would come in, okay, yeah, we ain't doing this, or we get certain shit squashed. Or, like, if we had a concert about to go down, if Maxo and the head from that clique got to squabble real quick and get out the way, we get out the way. It be certain shit like that, you know what I'm saying? But that was on a local, you know what I'm saying? Like just on like a local level. As I got bigger, fans tripping. I got a lot of white fans, you know what I'm saying? I love my white fans, I love my black fans. He just said my black fans know how to greet us. Hey, look how Maxo, what's going on, man? Appreciate everything you doing, brother. Woo, woo, woo. White fans, oh my God, woo. They come over here, they jumping, they energetic, they grabbing you, they don't know how to take the picture and shit. That's when security came. More of like, not worried about nobody doing nothing to me, but like, man, I might trip out and do something to these folks. You know what I'm saying? But then that also came with a certain level of maturity, a certain level of professionalism. As I started doing more shows and started getting corporate, and I'm realizing, okay, I can't move like this. I'm not putting a million guns in my video no more because I want to do this with Coca-Cola. I want to do this with Nike. As a matter of fact, I had a shoe with Nike. I did that Air Max 95 for Houston with Nike. But when me and Cartel both shot the Hoover video, which had all the guns and led to the indictments in the RICO, I lost that. That was in 2017. That was why I was on bond for a RICO. And I really had to sit down with myself and like, bro, I got this lane. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I come from this, but my ability to storytell and generate a fan base got me getting these corporate opportunities that if I don't get my shit together, it's going to bite me in the ass in the long run. You know what I'm saying? So even with shit like that, it was like, okay, let me start getting security. You know what I'm saying? Start getting right. And then it was to the point where like, I have an event, I try to get off-duty officers, and they don't want nothing to do with me. They're like, nah, man, like they neglecting it because they don't want to have their name attached to my shit. Mm-hmm. So it was just all about, you know what I'm saying, navigating and really figuring this shit out.
How did you figure out which management to go with? Because you got access to Jay-Z, Roc Nation. So. Why you didn't go with Roc Nation? And why'd you choose your buddy over Roc Nation?
I mean, shout out Toby, you know what I'm saying? That's my little cousin because he been there since day one. He was there when I was getting paid $700 for a show in New York, but the all-around travel for us to get there was $1,700. You know what I'm saying? Step on the floor with me.
Toby.
Hell yeah, Toby Stump Down.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He managed me, one of Leo. Okay. He worked with A$AP Rocky. He worked with Kanye right now. You know what I'm saying? So I always stuck with that. But Jay-Z did reach out. Jay-Z had reached out to who all he hit up to get in touch with me? He hit up the old man. He hit up Mike Dean, you know what I'm saying, to get up with me for management. You know, I did it for a little bit, but I just felt like the situation that I had with my team was just better for me. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know, and Jay-Z a real one. He paid for my brother's funeral. You know what I'm saying? So shout out Hov. I don't got nothing bad to say about Hov. To this day, I still text Hov, get advice. You know what I'm saying?